What's up, Gunpla modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. As the title suggests, today is my anniversary, my 5th year anniversary, building model kits, Gundam model kits, on YouTube. And what I'm showing you right now is my first video called My Gundam Collection, which was, of course, to be built for 2008. This was my first video in me getting my feet wet in what I thought was going to be a casual series of videos. Um, my God, I can't believe I still have that air purifier. I should get the filter for that. Anyway, so yeah, today is it's been 5 years, 5 years of me building kits, and I knew at the time I wanted to do something. I just did not know what to do. When I first discovered people building kits and showing off kits on YouTube, I said to myself, you know what? I think I can do this. Just had to build up the nerve to actually see if my camera was good enough to actually record me building kits. As a matter of fact, I'm using a tripod that's already broken, and I threw it away. Oh wow, there's the Strike Freedom that I built. Some of these kits I don't, I have. Some of them I don't have, like this mobile suit, the Gaia Gundam, um, and the Dom Tropin. I think I sold it on eBay or something like that. But looking back at these videos, I, I kind of like, I'm feeling a little nostalgic on all the things that I've done, all the things that I've learned, people that I've met, kits that I've God knows, I must have spent close. I'm gonna say this: I must have spent about $1,000 worth of kits between then and now. I could be, maybe exaggerating, more than that because I forgot. I purchased a $300 perfect grade Strike Freedom. Speaking there, Strike Freedom is right there. But it YouTube has made me better myself in model building. I mean, I've built models for many years. Um, Half-assed built, shitty built kits, just throw it there for no apparent reason. And I didn't. I knew that I can do more. And I guess me posting videos like this enhanced my capabilities, further, reinforced my skills. Question the stuff that I have done and say to myself, you know what, I could have done a bit better. I could have done a bit different. I don't have to go through, I don't have to follow the same path. I can go my own different path, my own different style, my own different ideas. That is what YouTube got me doing. That's what Gundam got me doing. And as I was, releasing videos after videos after videos, I soon realized that yeah, it is working. It these kits are coming out the way I imagined. I experienced, and I'm very proud that I'm able to share all this with you guys. If it wasn't for you guys giving me the chance to post these videos and show them off, um, I guess I would have given up a long time ago if you guys would have said, "Oh, uh, I'm doing this because I enjoy the hobby. I really love my hobby. It is an expensive hobby, yes, and it could be a little um, time consuming, overwhelming. Um, but yeah, the YouTube has given me a very good media to actually show off what I can do. And I'm glad that I'm giving some ideas for everyone. You shouldn't be afraid to try something different. You shouldn't be told that you can't do this. You can do whatever you want. This is something this is something that I hope to inspire those to try something different. It doesn't have to be in model kits. It could be in any type of hobby you want. In your work, try something different. If I'm able to do this, you guys can do anything you want. But yep, this was a pretty good video. This pretty much started my path. And sometimes I always think maybe if I would have done if I didn't post this video, I would have been still a watcher and not a contributor. But I can imagine that many people out there has probably done the same thing that I've done. Now, the one funny thing about this video was that when I posted it, I didn't realize that when you put music on specific videos, the last thing you want to do is put licensed music on videos. Since I love the Transformer soundtrack, and wow, I can't believe the Transformer movie is 5 years old. It sounded cool at the time, but not too many people on YouTube found it interesting. So I had to replace it with Creed's music from Creed, which is pretty much every time I listen to it, I want to listen to Creed. Listen to Creed now. Other videos that I wanted to show off is this video. For those of you who probably don't know, a few years later, after me starting to build kits, I started to promote this video, which was basically, well, actually, this video was not promoted on my channel. It was actually promoted on a good friend of mine, and everybody knows who that friend of mine is, and that was Prime92. I had an idea, and that idea started to manifest when Strike Freedom Perfect Grade come out. And I have to admit, everybody's been watching my Let's Talk About Strike Freedom ad nauseum, and I said, what is this video that caught everyone's attention? Just like I mentioned in my high grade version of Strike Freedom, this video, everybody was like saying, wow, you know. Well, I'm referring to the one that I had posted, but the one that I'm showing you right now was a custom video that I made and I sent to Prime. And I asked, well, first of all, I asked her, listen, I know that you're looking into getting the Strike Freedom Perfect Grade, and I'm actually considering the same thing. And I have an idea. Why not we both do a dual build video of this? And the worst thing that could have happened was she would have ignored my email. Happens. We all had our series of rejections, but she agreed. She found it interesting, and we did it. And so everyone knows we've been very good friends for a very long time. We share a lot of ideas. And she's not the only person I talk to. I've talked to other people like Meccano Man and Gunplanot. I've sent messages to Vegeta and Too Old for Toys. Some other people that you have to forgive me if I don't remember your name, but everyone has contributed to my conversations. And as for the conversations that I've had with other people, I have to admit that some of them are legitimate conversations, while other ones can be a little, wordy, you could say. I'm allowing you guys to talk because I'm allowing you guys to say what you want, both bad and good. And please, don't beat up everybody who says things on my channel. I know that everyone's trying to defend me and not many people like trolls. And you know what? I'm allowing you guys to say something because I want you guys to think of what you're about to say, and maybe hopefully you'll better yourselves in this type of media. And so here, you guys know this video was pretty much also had music that was licensed, but I never posted it, and even she agreed on that. I had the music from Inception, which was a great movie, and I love the Inception video, which of course tied in pretty well with the teaser of me and Prime92 building the Strike Freedom. Other kits that I wish I could show you every video that I have made and every kit that I made. I've gone down through memory lane and remembered all the good kits that I've made. I remember all the bad kits that I've made. I've remembered all the mistakes that I've made. Mistakes like losing parts, or not realizing that you need to prime a kit before you spray paint lacquer-based paint. The I to figure out all this stuff, I had to go from the I had to like relearn myself, reinvent my ideas and my techniques. All the paints and all the sanding and all the stuff has been contributed due to all the people sending me information, watching videos, reading magazines, talking to hobby stores. And that's another thing about this, is that I try to get more people involved. Hobby stores were a memory to me when I was a kid, when my dad took me to them, and I decided to bring back the hobby stores, bring them back before we lose them. And the next series of videos was me trying to get people into supporting their local hobby stores. Yes, understandable that you can get the hobby kits that you want on the internet. Internet is easy to get. You can find anything on the internet. But it's those hobby stores where everyone as a collective can go, talk to a hobby, to the owner, get some ideas, share some insights. It's pretty much the only way to socialize in the hobby industry. Also going into hobby shows like the one that I go here in New Jersey's Mosquito Con. Um, that's another place I go, and I always talk to many model builders out there. And it doesn't have to be Gundam model builders. It could be tank builders. It could be ship builders. It could be plane builders, figures, scratch builder guys, everything. Any of those guys. It's that community of model builders that we all talk as a whole, that allows us to share our ideas, try different techniques, and spark a conversation that you can do that on the internet. But the reason why I made the support your local hobby stores is because I know that in this day and age, where companies are taking over the smaller companies, the smaller mom and pop shops that are out there that are still struggling, they're still selling and doing their business, sooner or later something may happen, and God forbid that something will happen. But if it does, they'll just go away. And those places that you love to go, love to take your kids to see, saying, "Hey, look at this train," or "Check out this old plane," or whatever, or "Do you want to get this Gundam?" Those are the things that I remembered as a kid, as my dad took me to. And I can imagine that many of you guys out there who have children love to do that as well. Now this brings me up to my last video that I want to show off, and it was a video that I called My Thoughts on Gundam Kits, and it was also updates at the time. This was back in October of 2010, if you guys want to search it out. It was basically things that I was thinking about, and things that I remembered for the past few years in reference to Gundam building, and my understanding of the fact that there's the possibility that I may decide to give up this hobby. I mentioned it before, back in 2010, and 3 years later, mentioning it, well, 2 years later, excuse me, I'm discussing it about it again. And since I got a good 5 years of me building all these cool kits and whatnot, there are things that I want to do personally, which I try to do in my spare time. Probably possibility of going back to school. That was a lot interesting take on my life. That I'm 43 years old and I'm thinking of going back to school. It's not unheard of. Many people have done it. There are certain things that I want to do with the family and things like that. And in most cases, this may be limiting the amount of kits that I'm going to be building. there are other things, other factors that may come into play, which I don't want to explain. Matter of fact, I have a distinct feeling that 2013 will be the year where I make less kits. Or maybe not make any kits at all. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to listen to things like this. It's because of you that you guys keep me going. I just need to think about this a little bit more and make a final decision. It doesn't have to be soon. It could be in a couple of days. It could be weeks. It could be months. But I will definitely not hinder my work. I will continue pursuing the best type of building that I can possibly do. I've tried many things this year, 2012. I tried diorama building. That's something I haven't done. I tried putting LEDs on kits. That was another fun thing to do. And I'm hoping to try it again next year. Whether I want to do it next year or not remains to be seen. There's a tremendous amount of people out there who does amazing work, and I salute you for all the work you guys done, and I thank you all for supporting me as best as I possibly can. I think that's pretty much it. So I will end it with this. Stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. Take care.